Should they open the door to folks who are anti-war? Well, the Portland School Board thinks so, voting unanimously to allow smelly, peace-loving freaks to set up alongside patriotic military recruiters in public schools. Fair and balanced, people. Fair and balanced. The idea is to give students in Oregon a more balanced view of what it might mean to enlist. Explains the board's vice chairman, quote, "There is nothing in this resolution that says there is a condemnation of military service. There is a desire on our part for our students to become more educated in the choices that they are making." And adds another peace pal, quote again, "The military is not necessarily a bad thing, but sometimes the way it's used is a bad thing." Right on, brah. But others are outraged. That is so typical of others. With one veteran calling the decision an insult and asking, what are they saying, suggesting about all of us who have served, those who are serving now? Hey, you know who remains blissfully unaware of this contentious debate? Skateboarding dog in Paris. God, I envy him his freedom. Masa, what do you make of this? Should Portland be giving equal footing to these counter-recruiters?
I don't think so, and the reason is my father-in-law, he's 82 years old, but he was a military recruiter, and he would go to these high schools and go to these fairs and try to get kids to sign up, and I don't think that they're like using any lies or trickery, so I don't really think it's necessary.
All right. Jamie, but in fact, isn't the school board kind of suggesting here that the military recruiters might be being less than honest to the students?
Yeah, it's not only suggests that the military recruiters are lying, but the students are not smart enough to use Google and see what other counter arguments on their own are.
Right.
Of course, when you make a decision like this, you weigh all the pros and cons, and frankly, we should honor those who choose to do it because they understand what they're going into. You know, and what are the implications of this in the long run? On 9/11 Memorials Day, you're going to have a truther come in to explain the counter side to 9/11.
I don't think so.
We'll see.
I should hope not.
Constantine, if a kid really wants to join the military, the counter-recruiter's not really going to stop him or her.
I don't think so. I don't think so. Definitely not. You know, kids make their own decisions. You know, Portland is a little, you know, crunchy, little granola over there. You know, so a little bit.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm not totally surprised by this, but I guess it's not terribly negative or anything like that. I think kids can make their own decisions. And, as long as they're not like fighting it out in the cafeteria or something like that.
Right.
I think they're good.
All right. Bill, as a sequential hermaphrodite, you are not eligible for military service, even with the end of Don't Ask, Don't Tell. And by the way, I think that's shameful.
Waiting for a question.
My question is basically none of this matters to you, does it?
Yeah, I guess since you ended it with a doesn't it, and that's sort of an influx of the way you said it, that could be considered a question.
Absolutely.
Well, isn't the military by definition anti-war? Is that not whole idea of having a big defense so that we don't have to worry about going off and fighting? So they in themselves are anti-war and agreeing with these groups that consider themselves anti-war. I would also maintain that this group that claims to be anti-war will not be nothing but respectful to our troops. I will one-up you and say that I had a dad in the military, not a stepdad, and he was a Vietnam vet, and he was treated terribly when he got back. I don't see any of that these days. Even the most hippy-dippy of Portland kids respect our troops. I've seen it with my own eyes.
I'll go ahead and one-up both of you. I was in the military.
Oh, I knew this was coming.
But I don't think the point of this is not that these protesters are anti-war, because I agree with you. Most people in the military are anti-war.
Right.
It's that they're setting themselves up as counter-recruiters. They're not saying let's not go to war. They're telling people you shouldn't join the military. That's two different things.
It is, and it's annoying, and I'm sure if I walked by them, particularly since I'm all for anarchy, look at me.
Right.
I might want to punch them in the face, but I don't begrudge the right to be there and annoy people.
Yeah, I don't disagree.
It's just information. They're giving, you know, they're offering information, and as long as it stays, you know, in a civil place, you know, I don't think it's any harm, especially there.
I'll tell you where they need it really on the college level for like those lawyer days where the people come to campus. They should have a counter person there telling them don't go into law because no one likes it.
Right.
Because those are the people that really regret it.
Or they should have it when you're choosing your major in college and tell you know don't be a liberal arts major.
Yeah.
I'll go even further than that. Have them on high schools when they have college recruiters there to warn you about the real facts of an otherwise supposed college. I went to Emerson. It's not college. It's a den of sin. The only thing I learned how to do was maintain on acid while at Middle East Studies. That's it.
Right on, bro. Right on.
Where am I?
I don't know. Masa, here's the thing, though. We're currently fighting a whole bunch of wars. I think it's 13. We obviously need people to keep joining the military. Do you think stuff like this counter-recruiting stuff could be harmful to our national security?
I don't think so, but I think my biggest problem with this is at my high school we had career day and people would come with college recruiters, you had vocational recruiters, maybe you want to be an electrician, a plumber, whatever it is. These people, they serve no purpose. Like you said, you can just Google and see what the downsides of being in the military are. They're not really like showing kids an alternative career path. So I just think it's silly, and I also wonder if they're going to start a big fight in the cafeteria.
Right. Well, I have to say, my recruiter was completely honest with me. I never had, he gave me every chance to back out.
Are you serious? You were in the military?
Yeah, he actually, I think, begged me to back out several times. But I did know soldiers when I was in who said that their recruiters were, I don't want to say lying, who were less than completely forthcoming about what military service might entail.
There has to be some people like that, definitely giving misinformation.
Well, and also, perfect example, you wanted to fight in the Gulf War, right? And they assured you that that's what was going to happen. And where did you end up?
Well, they didn't assure me that was what could happen. No, I ended up in lovely Korea.
That's where the Gulf War was, right?
No, not the first Gulf War.
That is where Saddam was hiding, correct?
No, you're thinking of Gaddafi.
Kuwait's next door, if I'm not mistaken.
No, you're thinking of Gaddafi. Yeah.
All right. We'll learn about that in halftime.
Yeah. There is one upside of this. If they do this all across the country, there will be a lot of employment prospects for Occupy Wall Street, and maybe that they will get off Zuccotti Park.
And that's actually a good point, because with unemployment as high as it is, college costs are off the scale ridiculous. Joining the military is actually a great option for a lot of kids. And these protesters might actually be hurting the very people that they're trying to help.
I think kids that want to be in the military, they know from an early age, man. I don't think it's something that you pass by in the cafeteria and you're like, that's a pretty great idea. Let me go to, let me be in the Army. I figured that out this morning over my Wheaties or something. I don't think that's what happens. I think the other people, do we know exactly what sort of information they're giving out to, the sort of...
No, this is
right, exactly. So
yeah, I was going to say, like we did research.
We don't know what they're saying, so it's just information. Maybe they're.
Back to Jamie's point. Like anytime you make a decision in life, whether it's to go to law school or go to med school or join the military, there's always a downside to it, and it's up to you to take that upon yourself and for you to research it.
Yeah.
May I add to that?
No.
Constantine, you can be on American Idol doesn't mean, and you can come in top 6 doesn't mean you're going to be Carrie Underwood. Wait.
What? Now I've completely forgotten what I go. No, what I was going to say was I'm kind of with you. As long as these people are not lying, and is in the same way I'm hopeful the military recruiters aren't lying, and they're giving actual real information, I don't have a huge problem with this.
But the whole idea that the kids that are going into the military aren't researching this is just silly. I mean, there's been several wars since 9/11. They understand that if they go into the military, there's a very real possibility they're going to engage in combat. Right. The idea this is like just a willy-nilly decision where they just listen to the recruiter and they don't do any research by themselves is just, to me, ludicrous.
I agree, but there's one thing. It's one thing to know that there's a chance I might be in combat, and there's another thing to actually see the results that can happen when you're in combat. I mean, it's just. Look, I agree. I think joining the military is a great thing that most people should do, except Bill. And as long as this is just information being given out, I'm okay with it. And we're going to end there because I get the last word.